Good morning, children. Welcome to our chemistry online class. So, I hope all of you are fine over there. Last class, we discussed about the compound haloalkanes and haloarenes. In today's chapter, we are going to deal about a new compounds called alcohols, phenols, and ethers. They are very similar to our haloalkanes and haloarenes. Why? Because in if you check the hydrocarbons, one of the atom is replaced by halogen group that are known as haloalkanes. Similar to that, if in hydrocarbon one of the group is replaced by hydroxyl group, that is OH group, then we can call it as alcohols, phenols, and etc. So let's start about alcohols, phenols, and ethers. So in today's lesson, we are going to discuss about the classification of alcohol and phenols and ethers. So let's start.
In our daily life, we come across the words alcohols, phenols, and ethers. Why these are important to our daily life and what are they? So, in today's chapter, we are going to discuss about these alcohols, phenols, and ethers. And it is very important to our daily life because these are the basic compounds for the formation of detergents, antiseptics, fragrances, etc. So it is very important to our daily life. And let's check what is alcohol, phenol, and ethers. We know about hydrocarbons. We know about aliphatic hydrocarbons and aromatic hydrocarbons. If we check aliphatic hydrocarbon, we know it is made up of carbon and hydrogen. So if one of the hydrogen or one or more hydrogen is replaced by hydroxyl group, then we can call it as an alcohol. If one or more hydrogen replaced by this hydroxyl group, that is OH group, we can call it as alcohol. Similarly, in the aromatic compound, that is the ring-like structure, in the aromatic compound, in one of the hydrogen replaced by alcohol or hydroxyl group, we can call them as phenol. And what are ethers? Ethers are the compound which is one of the hydrogen is replaced by OR group. This R may be any alkyl or aryl compounds like CH3, C6H5, etc. So this OR bond compound is bond with a alkyl, then we can call it as alkyl or aryl, we can call it as ethers. So the substituent, it is directly attached to the OR group, then we can call it as an ethers. Then let's check the types of the alcohol, phenol, and ethers. So we already discussed what is alcohol, phenol, etc. These are they are formed when a hydrogen atom is replaced in a hydrocarbon. We can call it as alcohol. If it is aliphatic chain, we can call it as alcohol. If it is aromatic, we can call it as phenol. And here we can see the hydroxyl group is directly attached to the carbon. So in the aliphatic chain, if it is directly attached to the carbon, we can call it as alcohol. In the aromatic chain, if it is in the aromatic ring, if it is directly attached to the carbon, we can call it as phenol. And ethers, the OR group is directly attached to the carbon atom. So examples are for alcohols, methanol, ethanol, etc. For phenol, cresol, etc. That we'll see one by one. And for the ethers, there are examples are the general formula of ethers will be RO or AR. That is, this R may be any group, either it is aryl or alkyl. No problem. Here you can see the example here. And it's moved to the classification of alcohols and phenols. It is similar to our haloalkanes, exactly same. We can classify based on the number of alcohol and the carbon atom attached to the alcohol. Based on two type, we can classify them. First one is based on number of alcohols, and or number of hydroxyl group, and the second type is where the hydroxyl group is attached. That is, for example, if it is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, one type of classification is there. If it is attached to the sp2 carbon atom, the other type of classification will be there. So let's see. The first type is based on the number of hydroxyl group. For example, here you can see if one hydroxyl group attached to the carbon chain, we can call it as monohydric alcohol. If two hydroxyl group attached to the carbon chain, we can call it as dihydric. If there are three hydroxyl group, we can call it as trihydric, similar to haloalkanes. Similarly, like haloarenes, we can see here, if one hydroxyl group attached to the benzene ring or CCH5 or aryl group, we can call it as monohydric. If monohydric alcohol, phenol or alcohol, there are two hydroxyl group attached to the benzene ring, we can call it as dihydric phenol. If there are three, then we can call it as dihydric phenol. So we can further classify this monohydric phenol based on this sp3 carbon atom and sp2 carbon atom. So here we can see that this hydroxyl group is directly attached to the sp3 carbon atom. It is an sp3 carbon atom. If this sp3 carbon atom attached to only one methyl or one substituent, we can call it as primary. If the carbon atom directly attached to the one substituent, we can call it as primary alcohol. If the carbon atom which is attached to the hydroxyl group, where the hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom, this is an sp3 carbon atom. So if it is attached to the two substituents, we can call it as secondary. Substituents may be CH3, C2H5, any other group. So it can call it as secondary. If the hydroxyl group attached to sp3 carbon atom attached to three different substituents or same substituents, we can call it as tertiary. So we can further classify monohydric alcohols as three based on the sp3 carbon atom, that are primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Then what are allylic alcohols? The first type is that what are the allylic alcohols? If you check the compound, the hydroxyl group attached to the sp3 carbon atom, but this sp3 carbon is adjacent to double bond. Such compounds are known as allylic compounds, and this carbon atom is known as allylic carbon because it is attached to the near to the doubly bonded carbon atom, so we can call it as allylic carbon. So in this compound, further we can classify it as three if the allylic carbon attached to one substituent or directly attached to one carbon atom, we can call it as primary allylic alcohol. If it is directly attached to three carbon group, here you can see the hydroxyl group which attached to the sp3 carbon atom, and it is further attached to the one carbon atom here, second carbon atom here, so it is attached to the two carbon atoms, so we can call it as secondary alcohol, secondary allylic alcohol. And here we can see the hydroxyl group attached to this sp3 carbon atom, it is attached to 1, 2, 3 carbon atom, so we can call it as tertiary allylic alcohol. It's all about the sp3 carbon atom attached to hydroxyl group. And there is one more classification is there based on the sp3 carbon atom, that is benzylic alcohols. What is benzylic alcohol? Here you can see a benzene ring. Here you can see that the hydroxyl group attached to the sp3 carbon atom which is attached to a benzene ring. So we can call it as benzylic alcohols. We can further classify benzylic alcohol as primary, secondary, tertiary, same as our allylic alcohols. So if you check here, if it is attached to one carbon atom, then it is primary. and if it is attached to two carbon atom, the carbon sp3 carbon which is attached by the hydroxyl group, which is further attached with two, directly attached with two carbon atom, then we can call it as secondary. You check here, you can see first carbon, second carbon, so it is secondary. If it is attached with three carbon atom, we can call it as tertiary. 1 2 3, so we can call it as tertiary. Then compounds contain sp2OH, carbon which having sp2OH. For example, if you check here, this OH group is attached to the carbon atom which having double bond. Such compounds are known as vinylic alcohols. Such compound, this carbon is known as vinyl carbon, and this such type of compounds are known as vinylic alcohols. And here, if you check here, we can see this carbon is sp2 hybridized. So these are known as vinylic carbon and vinylic alcohols. These are the classification. Then we will move to the classification of ethers. Ethers can classified as two: symmetrical and unsymmetrical. Symmetrical also known as simple, unsymmetrical also known as mixed. So here we can see, if the two R groups with that is attached to the oxygen, this is also R group, it is also R group. If the R groups are same, we can call it as symmetrical. For example, diethyl ether. If you check diethyl ether, it is attached by, the oxygen is attached by two ethyl groups. Here one ethyl is there, here one ethyl is there. So it is symmetrical ether. So we can, this C2H5, here also ethyl group, here also ethyl group, those are same, so we can call it as a symmetrical ether. Whereas if you check with this compound, here is ethyl, here is methyl, so these are different. If an oxygen is attached with different alkyl group or R group, we can call it as unsymmetrical ethers. For example, here you can see some more ethers. Symmetrical. Then here benzyl is here, phenyl is here, so it is again different. You can see some more examples. So these all about the classification of our phenols, alcohols and ethers. Thank you.